Well, hello and welcome to another World of Warplanes review video. And in this video we'll be reviewing the P51H. So, to start off with, we've upgraded from the P51D to the P51H. And to start off with, it's a little bit of a downgrade really, because you've now been downgraded to 4 machine guns, and I'm assuming it's slightly faster, but not by that much. But of course the firepower does make a difference, so to start off with, you really have to follow people to be able to get the kills, and it takes ages to kill someone because you've only got them 4 machine guns that aren't that powerful. Now the P51H that I'm flying at the moment is fully upgraded apart from the rockets I think that you can get for it. I didn't bother with that because that's pointless. So fully upgraded guns, 6 of the most powerful machine guns you can get in the tech tree for this aeroplane, and the most powerful engine, and the P51H aircraft chassis. So at the moment this thing can climb pretty well. You can get up to about 8,000 feet if you use the boost just going straight up. This time I decided to go a little bit more of an angle and not use the boost so much. And the reason I got up to about 1,000 feet is I make sure I look at what I'm against. And if I'm against an ME-262, me being at 1,000 feet, when I dive, which you'll see in a minute, I'll get up to about 500 plus miles an hour, and that will help me keep up with the ME-262 to really do some damage to him. Because a normal flight, if you're flying level about, I don't know, maybe 4,000 or 5,000 feet, 100 feet even, or even 1,000 feet, you don't really get that speed to be able to catch them up because they've got 2 jet engines, so you need to have the height advantage. As I'm doing now, the manoeuvrability is actually really good. It's really good at rolling and turning corners. It can turn them quite sharply. You can outturn a P51D easily. You can almost outturn the same aircraft, the P51H, if you're really good at flying this thing and you've done a little bit of damage to the P51H beforehand. You can outturn it. But that might be because of the engine and the chassis that I got for it. As you can see now, 540 miles per hour diving in to get this ME-262. So we'll move on to the guns now. I think we have... Actually no, we'll do the engine first. We've got the most powerful engine here, and that, to start off with, the engine is actually quite good, and you don't really need to upgrade it because you don't notice that much of a difference to start off with. So it's not too much of an issue. So the engines are quite good, and you only really need to upgrade the engine to get onto the next tech tree. Otherwise I probably would have stayed with the stock engine that you're given. Apart from the boost time, I think the boost time goes up, and of course you can climb for a little bit longer. But at the moment it's quite good. We'll go on to the guns now. We get 6 12.7 machine guns, and these are the upgraded versions of the 12.7s, and so they do, I think there's about 90 more damage than the ones you get to start off with. So it still takes quite a long time to shoot down the ME-262 like I had there, but it does a little bit more damage to other airplanes, and when you upgrade you really do notice the difference, even if you only have 4 of them, which is what I did first. I went straight for the more powerful guns, and then went up to the 6 guns later. So you can see now I'm manoeuvring about, and I'm actually over manoeuvring because of the amount of lag that I'm getting with the FPS drops, because I don't know, I had about 3 people shooting there and turning around, so you might have to ignore that slightly, kind of the airplane characteristics. The downsides to this aeroplane are probably you can still easily get shot up in the engine. If your engine goes, you're at quite a bit of a disadvantage to other players, which is a bit of a shame. So you go a little bit slower and your maneuverability isn't so good, and of course you can't use the boost, and the boost is really important when taking them turns. So that's a bit of a shame. I think there could be a little bit more armor around the engine, so you need to watch out for that, especially if you're doing a head-on attack, because remember you haven't got cannons. And the health 235, yeah, that's quite good I suppose, but you do not go against AAs. If you're going against AAs, you will go down, your health will go down quite quickly, so you need to watch out for that, and that was kind of demonstrated then in this video as well. I don't think I've missed anything, so we're just going to give you a quick overall look of the aeroplane now. As kind of an overall review of this aeroplane, it's actually a really, really good aeroplane, and I've enjoyed flying it. I mean, I think 35,000 XP to upgrade guns and things. I think that took a little bit of the mickey, because you had to spend ages doing it. But otherwise, it's a really good aeroplane to fly, and I've enjoyed flying it. And if you got this far, I'd recommend upgrading to this one. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Please thumbs it up and subscribe if you enjoyed it.